Today I'm going to share with you how I ranked top of Google for a highly desirable, high traffic, high value keyword in less than 24 hours. Make sure you watch to the end because I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. So yesterday I did this video on 5 top casino SEO techniques to rank 1 for in 2020. Now with YouTube there are basically 2 approaches you can take. One is virality, where you have a sensational topic. It doesn't really have any keyword, it doesn't have any search volume, but by getting a trending topic or by really blowing up, you just get distributed across the platform to the home screen, related videos, etc. But then on the other hand, you have SEO style videos. And I'm not talking about videos about SEO, I'm talking about performing SEO on your YouTube video. So therefore, your YouTube video should be an actual keyword. And to be completely honest, I do a bit of both with my channel. Generally, I prefer virality. That gives you a good spike that then dies. But at the same time, ranking for keywords with YouTube videos is very valuable. I could show you an example here. So YouTube videos tend to rank very well on Google. So if I search cannabis SEO, which is also a very good niche to be in, if I scroll down here, then we see we've got video results. And there we go, SEO cannabis links for cannabis SEO. That's ranking really well. And if your search result has a video pack like this, then obviously that's an opportunity. You want to get your brand there. And so it is for that exact reason that yesterday, when I did my video on casino SEO techniques, I specifically wanted to target that keyword of casino SEO. That's why it's in the title, it's in the description, I talk about it a lot. If we look at the keyword volume in Ahrefs, we've got 1,000 searches a month, 2.5 thousand searches globally, so a huge amount of traffic there. How much traffic does the video pack actually? Obviously the actual search result is going to change over time, but we can see a YouTube video down there at number 9, my friend James Dooley, around 140 visitors a month for that keyword. So my goal with this was to rank for that keyword, casino SEO, 1,000 potential searches per month. Let's now have a look. So I'm going to paste that in there. I now press search, and there we go. My video is right at the top of the video pack, and that was published just 20 hours ago. And again, depends when you search, your device, etc. But in this case, the video pack is at number 3. So instantly I've been able to leapfrog everyone else and just jump in at the top of page 1. This is very much like parasite SEO, where you're leveraging other web properties, but I wouldn't apply that parasite SEO term with its sort of shady reputation. This is just classic marketing. Google knows that people searching this keyword, they like videos, therefore it makes sense to have videos on the top of the search result. And many people don't even want to be on video, but of course now there's so many opportunities to produce video content and have a YouTube presence without having to show your face like I do. You can do simple slideshows, you can hire people, you can use AI avatars, loads of options there. This was a very simple video. It took me 20 minutes to record yesterday evening. But how did I actually get it this high this quickly? Because this morning I can tell you it wasn't there. It took a bit of an extra step to take my SEO optimized video but actually stick it to the top of page 1 of Google. So if we go into my analytics, you can actually see because initially this video was performing okay. We got a couple of 100 views in the first few hours, so wasn't going viral, wasn't a runaway success, but it was performing okay. And crucially, the watch time was good. Now, if you really want to trend on YouTube, it does come down to watch time. And that's why everyone puts so much filler at the beginning of their videos, because they're trying to keep you watching for longer. They're using open loops to try and keep you hanging on to the end of the video. So my watch time on this was an average of 5 minutes, so that was actually pretty good. People were staying on and retaining. That's one reason why I said 5 top techniques, because it bakes those open loops into the video. People want to know the top 5, and they know that the first few aren't going to be the best ones. But what happened here? So you can see today, Thursday, 9th of October, middle of the day, 12 o'clock, we went from 191 views to 911 views. And it was exactly as that happened that my video then rocketed up to the top of page 1. Now, obviously, this massively affected my watch time. I no longer had this amazing 5-minute average watch time because I got 1,000 low-quality views in a very short space of time. That destroyed my watch time. I'm probably less likely to trend on YouTube now, which is why I waited a while, because I wanted to get that video with some good organic metrics before I hit it with all the traffic. But now what I've got, I might have destroyed my retention on YouTube, but I've got a video at the top of page 1 of Google for a search term that gets searched 1,000 times a month, or 2,500 times globally. Let's just have a look at Google USA. Let's have a look at Google USA now. I've got no idea what's going to happen here. This could be a complete dud, but the same thing, casino SEO. And there we go, I'm at number 2, right at the top of page 1 of Google. And again, battling with Corey and James Dooley, and my friends at Odis as well in the US. But just look at all the competition. I've just leapfrogged over big, powerful websites. I've even outranked Reddit instantly. And we know how well this technique works on Reddit, so that might well be my next approach. We've taken over YouTube. Can we now take over Reddit and push both my Reddit thread and my YouTube video to the top of page 1 for casino SEO? So how did we do it? Well, the answer was ClickBomb. If you've been watching my videos lately, you'll know this is my latest fixation, and there is a reason for that. It is extremely effective. It shouldn't work, but it does. So what happens is we send thousands of viral social media clicks to your website in a short space of time that make it look like you're going viral on social media. So you can check this in analytics. It shows as social media traffic, and that is the bump you can see here in my YouTube views. Now, it doesn't matter what reporting you're doing, whether it's analytics on your website or in this case, the back end of YouTube, the clicks that get reported are always far fewer, just a fraction of the clicks we actually send. But it doesn't matter as long as you're comparing like with like. The point is, it is a big bump. If your YouTube video doesn't actually rank that well on YouTube, but it gets shared to Facebook groups, Twitter, everywhere else, and it gets loads of traffic from those sources, then Google basically thinks it's made a mistake. This video is really blowing up, it's really trending, therefore we should put it at the top of page 1. So it works for videos, it works for websites, it's great for parasite SEO like Reddit, so you can see case studies of that here. This was an insurance case study, massive traffic spike there. Online casino here, hit page 1. And then here's that Reddit thread, 500,000 searches a month. Before wasn't even ranking for anything. Generally, we say ClickBomb only works if you're already ranking in the top 30, but it's different for YouTube videos, it's different for Reddit a lot of the time. And in this case, they rocketed up to position 2 in just a matter of hours. Now, it's only a temporary spike, don't get that wrong. In this case, we're just renting. It's not really a long-term strategy unless you keep on doing it. And that's what happened here. So massive spike up to 200,000 visitors. Then it started to die off, although it was still far ahead of where it started. But then we click-bombed again and it went back up to 200,000 visitors a month. So when you're dealing with those kinds of volumes and that kind of traffic value, it makes sense just to do this all the time. Yes, you're renting, but who cares? You're renting a mansion for a very good price. I have been very tempted to sell up my London property to go and rent a villa in Bali or Thailand. I am okay with that trade-off. Now, in terms of what that traffic actually looks like over time, and is this safe? Yes, it is very safe because it's indistinguishable from viral social media traffic, but it is only temporary. Let's have a look at this client just to check in at where. So you can see this client, domain rating is now up to 30. They're getting 1,200 visitors a month. That's worth around $4,000 in traffic value. So basically, if they were getting the same traffic, the SEO traffic, but using paid ads, the estimate is it would cost $4,000 per month. And we can see we're now ranking them in a lot of AI queries as well. Google AI overviews, Perplexity, Gemini, Chat, their visibility is just exploding across the board. But let's have a look at the actual traffic chart. Now, small point of order, you'll have doubtless seen this in the industry, lots of traffic graphs are tanking at the moment, and that's because 9th of September, Google basically changed how it arranges the search results, and most keyword trackers are now broken unless they're actively going and fetching from page 3, 4. So for that reason, it always looks like there's a big drop off in keyword rankings because only the top 10 and top 20 are really reporting accurately now. But it doesn't matter because in terms of business goals, it's only really the top 10 and the top 20 that matters anyway. So what we can see here is that big traffic spike on the 10th of September. That's when the click bomb went through and then it died off again. But as you can see, it continued to climb after that. Now, the reason for that is because this was just one click bomb and not a sustained effort. But what we recommend is click bomb is only a temporary fix. You can go ahead and grab the traffic that you actually want, but absolutely you should keep on doing your solid SEO fundamentals in the background. And that's how we work with clients. We like to offer a click bomb on the front end as a quick win to show them what success can look like, but don't skip out on the fundamentals. We want to keep on building backlinks, writing great content, and getting all of that working in the background. And that's how we're able to continue this really nice traffic increase over time, even if we can surge ahead and grab a few really good keywords using the click bomb. If we did a click bomb every week, maybe twice a week, then we could push them even higher. But for the time being, click bomb works great for quick wins. In my case, I'm now number 2 in the US for casino SEO, which is no small thing at all. And it probably is worth me maintaining that over time. It's going to be very interesting to keep an eye on that video and see, now that I'm getting all this organic engagement on this video, do I stay there? How does this video perform without the manipulation if I'm now just getting natural organic views from people who are actually searching casino SEO? Because I'm now going to get around 1,000 visitors a month who I was never going to get if I was just buried on YouTube as a video that never ranked. But now I'm ranking, I'm going to get all this organic traffic. That might be enough to actually keep me there. But if not, I can just click bomb again. As we know, casino SEO, high transactional intent, there's a very good chance this is going to serve me well. So if you have a video pack, this little carousel on one of your top keywords that's got a lot of volume and high transaction intent, you actually expect to sell from this, then definitely publish a simple video. It could be your face, it could be a slideshow, webinar, whatever you want. There's so many AI tools now that make it so easy to do this. Click bomb it to the top, and it's very likely you're going to get some good leads from that. Then on to the next one. We can see that Reddit's on here. Obviously we want to get your website here, but that's always going to be a slower burn. So while you're waiting to get your website ranking, as long as you're actually doing the work, you are building the backlinks, you are optimizing the content, while you're waiting for all of that to kick in, do the YouTube video, do the Reddit thread, and click bomb those to the top. That is your path to fast ROI. So if you want to explore click bomb, there's two very good options for you. One is you can click the link below and just buy one right away just to try it out. I encourage everyone to do that just to experience it, see how it works for you, and we do have a money back guarantee. If you're already ranking in the top 30 and you don't see a positive increase in your rankings, then we're going to click bomb again and again until it does work. And if it still doesn't work, then we'll just give you your money back. It is as simple as that. But on the other hand, maybe you represent a bigger brand, maybe you're an agency. If for whatever reason you can see yourself buying a lot of click bombs and you don't want to be going through the funnel every time, paying for one, submitting your URL, and then going back and forth with my team, if you've just got a ton of URLs you want to submit tomorrow and you want to discuss with us the exact scheduling so that your campaign goes through twice a week, once a week, whatever custom arrangement you want, then click the link below to claim your ClickBomb Enterprise Strategy Call, where we can basically talk you through the whole process and you can basically tell us what you need from us, because we're able to deliver this at scale. It's very effective, but rather than go back and forth on email, sit down with my team and we will plan out a strategy for you that we know is going to lead to success. So click the link below, fill in the form just here, and then we'll be in touch with a booking for your ClickBomb Strategy Call.